So you have been skating for a while, and you have gradually increased the distance on your sessions, and inevitably begin to wonder, could I complete a marathon distance on my skates? What's up YouTube, it's Alex, and today I'm going to share some advice to hopefully help you skate a marathon distance. But before we get started, I just want to say that I am not a professional long distance skater. I cannot give you advice on how to properly stride or how you can skate more efficiently. All I'm going to do is give you advice on how you can go the distance. As I do this, I'm going to share a little bit of how it is for me when I skate the 26.2 miles by giving you updates of how things are going every 5 miles. I'll be using the Strava app to track my progress, and I would definitely recommend it if you want to try it out. The cool thing about this app is that it gives you the option to track your progress specifically on inline skates. By the way, this was filmed on November 15, and yeah, that's the weather we have in mid-November in Colorado Springs. 9 a.m. and it's almost 60 degrees, and honestly, I'm not even complaining. So let's get started. I think the most important thing here is to make sure that you're gradually increasing the distance on your sessions to where you're at least skating 20 or close to 20 miles. That way you have a higher chance of completing the marathon. Once you have done that, it's all about getting ready for the event, and it all begins the evening before the day. Start by making sure you know the route that you're going to use, and even better, be familiar with it. And what I mean by that is that maybe you have biked, jog, or skate at least portions of this route. Check the weather to make sure you will have favorable conditions. I like to make sure that it's going to be no rain and that the wind is going to be calm. All this for the morning hours when it's cool and the atmosphere is relaxed. And lastly, you want to make sure you have drank plenty of fluids to stay hydrated, have a meal packed with carbs, and a good night's sleep to fill up your energy reserve tank. I just want to mention real quick that we don't have a 26.2 mile skatable trail here in Colorado Springs, so I'm going to be mixing up two of my favorite trails, the Midland Trail and the Pikes Peak Greenway, to make up the distance. Alright, I'm going to let you guys enjoy a little bit of the skating, and I'll come back with some more tips in a few minutes. Okay, before we get back to the tips, let's take a quick look of how things are going for me. I just made it through the first 5 miles, 22 minutes, 45 seconds at a 15 mile per hour pace. Most of it on the Midland Trail, which runs east to west from Colorado Springs to Manitou Springs. I'm feeling pretty good. The first 5 miles for me are a warm-up, and since the route I'm taking is gentle but constant uphill, it works even better for this. With this route, I have to stop at different points to wait for traffic and cross the road, so I am aware that it's going to slow me down a little. But on the other hand, I also have to do a mix of trail, bike lanes, and street skating So there is variety on the scenes, making it hard for it to be boring. Overall, I'm feeling really good. I'm just getting started. Okay, back to the planning. On the day of the event, make sure once again that you have a decent meal for breakfast. This is not only to ensure that you have enough energy to complete the event, but also so that you don't feel like trash when you're done. It's 26 miles and your body is going to use everything it can to keep you on your feet, or on your skates I should say. Another thing you want to consider is the skates you're going to use for your marathon. If you are already used to bigger wheels, I would definitely go for the biggest ones you feel comfortable with, and I would not recommend using brand new skates for this. Make sure you use skates that you have already broken in and you feel very comfortable with. Once again, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy a little bit of skating, and I'll be back with updates soon. So I made it to 10 miles in 44 minutes, 55 seconds, and currently at a 14 mile per hour pace. Now I'm in my zone, and my stride is on rhythm. I am currently in the Pikes Peak Greenway, in direction north, again on a slight but constant uphill with some exceptions along the route. And for the next 14.5 miles, I won't have to worry about stopping and waiting to get across the street, so I'm going to take advantage of that. So overall, I'm feeling pretty good and loving this crazy mid-November weather. Alright, even though you're not gonna see me doing any of this on the video, I strongly suggest the following. I did this my first few marathons and it really helps. Before you get started with your 26.2 miles, prepare a small backpack or even a fanny pack will do, with these essentials for the journey. I personally carry with me the following: skate tools for obvious reasons, extra socks to change them about halfway and hopefully avoid blisters or at least prevent them from being worse, a small first aid kit with some alcohol swabs, band-aids just in case of a fall that can cause you to lose some skin, as is very common in our sport. And I will continue with the list after checking on my progress. I've skated 15 miles now, in 1 hour 6 minutes, currently at a 11 mile per hour pace. And here's something I think is essential. You just saw me going backwards on a small hill for the second time. And what I want to get to with this is that whenever you see an opportunity to have fun, take it. 26 miles is a long distance, so make it interesting. But know that it could slow you down. So if you're looking to finish on a certain time frame, this could get in the way. In terms of how things are going for me, still feeling great, and as you just saw, playful. Okay, another essential I don't want to forget to mention is obviously to say thank you to all my subscribers and everybody stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new to the channel, check out the rest of the content, and if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, seriously now, Other essentials you don't want to forget are your phone with your ID and your debit card. Just in case for whatever reason you can't complete the distance, you're able to call someone to pick you up, whether that's a family member, a friend, or a rideshare company to give you a ride. And last, snacks and water. Just in case your energy level drops, it's good to have something to fuel up. Here is an unusual way I used to try to keep skating at a speed beyond what I'm comfortable when I'm skating long distances. And that's to try to catch up with every cyclist that either passes me or comes within view as I go. It works, and it's satisfying when you catch up and pass one of them. And before I give you an update of how things are going for me, I just want to show that my turnaround was at mile 16.6 at 1 hour 13 minutes. And now I'm going to be skating gently downhill, enough for me to take advantage of it and generate more speed with less effort. And that's a good thing, because at this point my legs are starting to feel the fatigue. And you might be wondering, wasn't the turnaround point supposed to be somewhere around mile 13? Well, I know it feels like it makes no sense that my turnaround point was past the 16-mile mark, but it is, and the reason for that is like I mentioned at the beginning. There are no skatable trails that would give me at least 13 miles here in Colorado Springs. And let me be clear, the Pikes Peak Greenway, which is the trail that I cover the most on this route, is way beyond 26. But the concrete portion only covers about 12 miles, and about 2 miles of this is pretty much completely occupied by homeless camps, which are well known for having debris and their belongings laying around on the trail. Aside from that, the trail turns into gravel at some point in the north and south ends. So for that reason, after skating about 2 miles in the Pikes Peak Greenway, I turn west on the Midland Trail and skate 3 miles, and then 3 more east back towards the Pikes Peak Greenway to continue north. Hopefully that helps make it make sense. That's if I didn't get you more confused. Alright, now I am at mile 20, 1 hour 26 minutes at a 14 mile per hour pace. And now there is a mix of things going on. Legs are starting to feel tired, hot spots on my feet are beginning to show up, but there's also the anticipation of almost being done, and I can't help it, so I am pushing harder with every stride. I think that the last thing I want to share when it comes to preparing for a marathon is that you also have to prepare mentally for it. When you are going out on your sessions, increasing the distance, also find your own rhythm. Add your own personality to this experience. Remember that we all learn and adapt at different speeds, so comparing your experience with someone else's doesn't help. I fell for this the first few times. Comparing myself to other skaters who had finished their first marathons with faster times, and began to wonder if all these things that I was doing, like stopping to change my socks and eat a snack, were just getting in the way. But with time I realized that it was all part of the process, and it's because of all these things that I was at least able to finish, even if it wasn't with the time that I was expecting. Now here I am, mile 25 at 1 hour 46 minutes, very close to finish, but this isn't my longest skate. In fact, ever since my first marathon, I had skate distances up to 30 miles, and as you just saw, I no longer need to change my socks or eat snacks, and I'm about to once again break my PR on my marathon distance. Once again, proof that you have to trust the process. Take the necessary steps, and as long as you know that you're pushing yourself, things will eventually click. And here we are, 26.2 miles in 1 hour 51 minutes, and I am currently slowing down from that 60 mile per hour pace that you saw in the screenshot. I still have 3/4 of a mile to get to my car, and I'm going to use that distance to cool down and enjoy the moment. Finished my last marathon on skates in 1 hour 56 minutes, so I shaved off 5 minutes, and I am feeling pretty good about that. But even better, at the 11 minutes I shaved off my first marathon. But that's it for me. All I got left is another good stretch. Now it's all about you. So if you decide that you are ready and you're going for it, I hope this video helps you to accomplish this in a fun and safe manner. I'm going to leave you guys now. Don't forget to stay active, get creative, and have fun. I'll see you guys on the next one.